Hi, this is Nilesh. Today I'm going to show you how to solve a backend project from a test in Codejudge. So first you can open the back link in which you get the test. We highly recommend you to try the sample problem which is given over here. Once you attempt the sample problem, you can directly go to the test. The sample problem is a one which will give you a brief intro of how the question should look like. Yeah, so let's say APIs for adding two numbers. So here you can get a basic boilerplate app by selecting any one, and then once this API is running, we know that your system is working perfectly. So let me demonstrate the process of completing an assignment in the main test. So here are here is the first landing page of the test which you will get. We highly recommend you to go through the sample problems before attempting the test. Once you have read, you can solve the backend sample problem, you can go to validate and start. Once you are in the console, we want you to read through the platform. Make sure that you use an in-memory database for storing the data. After this, you will be given some API definitions and some responses which should be followed. Carefully go through each one of them. Responses can be different in different scenarios depending upon the API. Once you have gone through all the APIs, read about the test cases and how you should proceed about making your app. And there are some test constraints also that you should make sure that you do, like not adding duplicate emails and some status changes. So once you have decided your framework to work on, for me it's Python, so I'm just going to do Django 2.1 in Python, and you can click on clone. So once you click on clone, you will be able to get a GitHub repository which you can start using. So I'll just clone my repository over here. So once I'm in the repository, I can see that I have a base file of all the requirements and everything I need to run the Django app. So now you can go back to your code editor and solve the problem. Once you have solved the problem, before submission, we would like you to download the utility. So for me, I have a Macintosh, so I'll download the Mac utility. After the download, you can just copy it into your application folder. So now you can open the Codejudge utility. This will ask you for a login, so you can use the same credentials that you use on the platform to log in. Once you have logged in, it will ask you that what type of application do you want to test for, and let's say I want to expose this my application to port 8080. So I'll just type the application port 8080 and click on start. If you see a URL which has come over there, then that means you have successfully run this bridge. Now we want you to go to the application folder where you have solved this question and exposed your server on 8080 port. Now since you have exposed your server on 8080, now you can use the live run feature to test your test cases. As you see, while these test cases are running, the server will try to hit your APIs using the payloads which it wants, and once you have once these all have been submitted, then you should basically do a git add and then push the commit, and then git push origin master. So once you have pushed the code to origin master, then go ahead, select your technology, select the repository which should be the same which you have cloned, and then click on submit. So once you have done that, in around 10 to 15 minutes, you will be able to see the solution coming here. Here you will see that either your application has successfully passed on the server side or not. Once you are done through this experience, click on complete. Then you can share your feedback to us. Thank you.